Hello everyone, my name is Sabby, and I am traveling with my child, Sarah Effexor. Join us as we travel on a cross-country journey through Canada and the US. Please join us as we try to repair the van in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Hey everyone, so we are heading out of Winnipeg right now. We had such an amazing time here. Me and my child did. We spent a couple of days here and now we're going to be heading out to Blue Lake Provincial Park. We were going to head to Thunder Bay, but it's going to take like 7.5 hours to get there, and we're leaving kind of late because I got packages delivered and that I had to wait for. And I think you might be noticing that the window is getting like very wet. It is not rain that you are seeing. It is, the snow has melted and there's so much water on the ground that when cars kick it up, it looks like it's raining, but it's just dirty water all over your windshield. My car's filthy. So I'm hoping to get it washed soon. Now we're heading towards Thunder Bay. We will not be hitting Thunder Bay, I think, today because it's gonna just take way too long to get there. But I believe we will be staying at Blue Lake Provincial Park. Fingers crossed everything goes good, because that's only 3.5 hours there. So it'll give us halfway to Thunder Bay, and then we'll head over to Thunder Bay. The reason I'm going to Thunder Bay is because I do have the loose wire I think I mentioned before. I called Fraser Way and they were super helpful. They let me know that they have a mechanic out there in Thunder Bay that's more than happy to see my vehicle on Thursday morning. So I just have to drop it off at 9. They're gonna check out the wire, fix it if it needs to be fixed, or just cut it off if it's just a random wire that doesn't need to be there. So a couple of things that we're gonna do in Thunder Bay to get my vehicle fixed, and then also to just explore that area before I go to Sault Ste. Marie on the way to Toronto, where I think my mom's gonna be joining me. So that should be really fun. She misses me and my child, and she won't stop complaining that I'm not home. So maybe this journey will let her loosen up. So she'll leave me alone and stop telling me to come home. So I'm gonna look forward to that. And I will see you guys on the way to Blue Lake Provincial Park. Look at that. It's nice and clean. I'm not even sure how many days it's been, but since I've gotten my van in Vancouver, this is the first time that I've washed it. And isn't she pretty? She was looking a little rough and I could not see out the side window. So now she's nice and squeaky clean. Let's see how long we can keep her clean. But it was fun. My child was very entertained when we were getting our RV wash. But we did go to a truck and trailer wash, and luckily it was big enough, and they hand washed it, which was really nice. Hopefully we can keep her clean. All right, so I found a campsite. Not really. Okay, so I went to Blue Lake and I tried very, very hard to find a campsite over there. Nothing was available or open. And then I went to, oh my gosh, I don't even think I can get to the bathrooms over there. I'll try, but, so I went there. Didn't really amount to anything, but I'm really close to Vermillion Bay. So I'm like, I'll go to Vermillion Bay. Ah! I'm literally like knee deep. Let me go to Vermillion Bay and see if I can find a campsite over there. I tried 5 different places. One park. Hang on, I need to lock the car. So one park, oh, those look like animal prints. One park, 3 RV places. The grocery store was closed. So, I gave up over there. Oh no. That looks like these are all locked, yeah. So no potty for me either. Okay. So, I went there to those places. No overnight parking or nothing was available. Sad times. So, there is this rest area, but it says no overnight parking. But on the road, it says that don't doze off and drive. Be safe. So where the fuck am I supposed to sleep? There's nowhere to go. So I'm just gonna stay here. I might get in trouble, but there's nowhere else. And there's no bathroom here. So I'm just gonna use my bathroom in the RV, which is fine. I'm tired. But I'm exhausted. So I probably have an hour and a half before I go to sleep because I'm very tired. And yeah, that's about it. Thank God this RV has solar and a generator, because for all those people out there that don't have a generator and you need power, it's almost impossible to find a place out here, especially during winter. We are doing an unboxing with my child. Most of these things are hers anyway. So let's just go through here. There are 2 things in here. Ooh, a USB heating pad. How fun. This is supposed to go in her backpack so that she's nice and warm and toasty at all times. I have a portable charger that will heat this up. So even though it's cold out here, she'll have this nice warm little mat in her backpack to keep her warm. And it's got the power switch here, and it should be very nice. That's gift number 1 to my sweet child. Oh, it's got a cute little bag in here too to wrap it. And then I have this. It's clothes. This is where her head goes. It's also one of those surgical outfits. But let's put it on. I got this for her as like a little undercoat. Sweetness. Oh my gosh, hello? Okay, hang on. Okay, gonna put one arm here. You're like, no! One arm here. Okay. It'll be easier if I just put your head in first. Head in first. One paw. Two paws. Nice. Other paw here. And then last paw. Okay. I can tell you right now, she is not a fan. But it will keep her warm. And I could also get her used to this for her surgery that is eventually coming up. My child is 6 months now. Unfortunately, they wanted to wait to get her surgery after 6 months, so it was after this trip. So my child. I didn't button it up all the way, but that'll give you an idea. Hi, sweetness. I love you. It looks like the back's a little bit loose, but that's okay. I think when I button her all the way in, it should be fine. But she definitely can't go to the bathroom in this. I don't think. At least it would cause a lot of spillage. Right, sweetness? That's gift number 2. To her, probably not a gift. Probably torture, but that's number 2. Okay, scissors. Okay. I'll save the biggest one for last. Well, she's moving well in it. She's actually moving. I think most cats would have froze. Gift number 3, this cute little outfit. Look at how cute it is. She'll definitely be able to go to the bathroom in this. It's a lot longer than her other one. Her blue jacket that she has. So I'll put her in this right now. Sweetness. Freedom from that one. This seems more like a teal than I thought it was going to be. But I got my child a new backpack. This is going to be her hiking outdoor backpack where she can be free. The bubble's going to be like if we ever go to restaurants or the mall, where I feel like it would be better for everyone to feel comfortable if she was completely contained. But in this case, if we're outside and she doesn't want to hike or it's too cold, this is going to be her new backpack. So let me get it set up. My child's new backpack. Da 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 da. So it's got these pockets that let her be completely visible on the outside here. And then also right here at the top, she can be completely visible. And she definitely prefers to be like outside when I'm hiking or walking. She wants to be a part of the action, and this will allow her to do that. And so this also has the straps, one for the waist and one for the chest, which is going to be really nice. But I have a feeling she's going to want me to put her on the front. So just for the waist, I guess this probably isn't gonna work. But yeah, this is her new backpack and I can't wait to see it in action. Let me put her in her cute little new outfit and then we can sign off. All right, cute outfit number 2. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. And her other jacket was getting way too tight, and I think that perfectly fits her now. It's a lot more loose and it's not as constricting, which I think is going to be really better for her. Say goodbye, sweetness. Say goodbye. Sweetness. Say bye-bye. Bye. Good morning. I did not sleep very well last night because our propane is not working. So normally there is a light outside that I can turn, like a switch, and it lights up if it's on or not. But the switch is not lighting up, and I did just get my propane refilled. It could be that my propane tank has never worked this hard before, which makes sense because no one ever rents in winter. But luckily I am going to see the mechanic tomorrow anyway, so it'll just be one more night of not having propane. I do have the generator and I have the electric blanket and the heater, but I was fiddling with it for half of the night, so it just wasn't working. So I'm just going to give up, use the generator next time. We're heading to Thunder Bay now. I did not get in trouble, surprisingly. But me and my child are now heading out on our journey to go to Thunder Bay. It's going to take us 4 hours, so yeah, we'll probably be on the road for a good portion of the day because I'm sure I'm going to stop several times. But yeah, we should hopefully be there today, and I'll probably stop and take some pictures because this place is just beautiful. Like, it's very hilly, but there's lakes and ponds everywhere between these hills. So it's definitely different than British Columbia, where it was very mountainous, like super big mountains, very high cliffs, and occasionally there were lakes. Here, literally a lake every 5 seconds. And it's just gorgeous. Not as hilly, but it's so pretty out here. So it should be a good day. Hello everyone, I just finished taking a shower over at Planet Fitness and I got my car looked at. So the wires that were coming out of the right side of my vehicle, they were actually the LED lights. So they're LED lights that were for the outside of my vehicle, just to light the sliding door when you come in and out. So I don't need that really. I mean, it's nice to have lights, but like it's not necessary. So what they did is they just tied it off, and they didn't fix it, they just tied it off so it's not rubbing against the tires or getting swayed in the wind. But my propane is still not working, so they let me know that they do not do propane. So unfortunately I do have to go to the Fraser Way over there near Toronto. That's gonna be that's 12 hours from here. So I'm not going there. I'm not gonna be there by tomorrow. I can be there by Saturday, but even then it's a little bit it's pushing it a little bit. but they're gonna see if they can get me an appointment for Saturday, hopefully, crossing my fingers, and we can get the propane checked out. I can use the generator, like the generator is fine, as long as it's not below a certain temperature. So I think as long as I don't go below 10, we'll be fine. Because the electric blanket, the heater I have, should be sufficient enough to keep us warm. However, if it does get below a certain temperature, I am not going to be as confident that we'll be okay for the night, and so I would probably be getting a hotel if that happens. So we'll see how that goes. But we are leaving Thunder Bay right now. I really didn't get to see any of it because I did get in relatively early, but I didn't sleep yesterday, so I took a nap. And then by the time I woke up, it was pitch black. I got dinner, went and got some more antifreeze because I ran out, and then we just settled in for the rest of the night. So I'm really not gonna see much of Thunder Bay just because we're kind of on a tight schedule to hopefully be by the mechanic by Saturday, if I can see them Saturday. So I'm just heading out right now, but I'm sure we'll still have a very similar view at Sault Ste. Marie, which I'll be there today, and I'll keep stopping along the way to get a really good view of the Lake Superior right here on our right hand side. So it shouldn't be too bad. I do wish I got to see Thunder Bay a little bit more, but unfortunately it just isn't in the cards at the moment, so it's okay. But we'll go ahead and head out and be on our way. I need to get some more gas, just so I don't have to worry too much when I'm on the road. So we'll do that, and then off to Sault Ste. Marie. I think it's Sault. I said Sault Ste. Marie, and I insulted a lot of Canadians, so I believe it's Sault Ste. Marie. I do want to note that while I was in Planet Fitness, because I don't have propane, I couldn't put the heater on. So I just kept the car on with the heater on that way. And I was like, okay, I'm only gonna be gone for 15 minutes, just gonna take a quick shower and then come right back out. I did, and when I came back out, she rolled down the right window all the way. So, I'm not doing that anymore. She is not to be trusted. I'm surprised she did not jump out. Thank God she did not, because it's probably maybe because it's snowing out here. But thankfully she did not jump out. That scared the shit out of me. I am not doing that again. I didn't want to put the generator on because the heater that I have is one of those floor heaters, and I don't even like the fact that like I'm sleeping with it on. Because you never know, those things could they could be dangerous, especially with my child jumping around. If she like falls, it does shut off when it's not fully like on the ground, but still it's a little nerve-wracking. So yes, I did want to note that my child did traumatize the shit out of me. I am not going to leave the car on anymore while I'm away for long periods of time like that. That was scary. That was very scary. I want to thank you all for watching this video. My child and I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please show your support by liking or commenting on this video. If you want to continue to join us on our RV winter adventure, please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, as I will be uploading every Wednesday and Friday.